Hello, I'm Chris Osmond, and this is Solutions. Enough complaining, let's fix America, a video series that tries to offer answers to some of the biggest problems that we face instead of just complaints. Today is May 8th, and we face yet another day in which our government is not helping the people that need to eat, that need shelter, that need money for the bills that they need to pay during this pandemic in which work is shut down for the most part across the country. Now, first thing I'd like to get to is the recap for today. And in that, I will talk about the subjects that we touched on yesterday. One, Wells Fargo and other banks that have a tendency to rip off their customers for their benefit. Wells Fargo opened up a bunch of credit card accounts in the name of their clients that their clients had no idea about. They also repossessed a lot of cars because of fraudulent insurance payments that they were charging to these customers. There's a plethora of instances of Wells Fargo harming their customers, and Americans need to wake up and stop depositing their money in those banks. Those kind of banks need to be put out of business, as well as businesses that are harmful to the nation, to the communities that we live in. The next thing I'd like to recap is that I talked about how Trump is terrible, but he's a symptom of a greater problem. Now, this is true. Trump is terrible, but he is not the end all be all as far as problems in America. America has been on decline for decades now. We've had problems with minimum wage. We've had problems with the prices of everything going up, but the value of the dollar not being made stronger for the individual. Actually, right now we're in a system where the Federal Reserve continues to just print money ad nauseum to the point where it weakens the dollar, everybody's dollar. That's every dollar that you have in your pocket. The last subject that I spoke about yesterday was slave wages. And by slave wages, I mean wages that do not allow people to live and thrive in their lives, but instead causes them to have to work until the day they die in some instances because they do not cover the expenses that are necessary to live in today's world, in today's society. If you cannot quit your job because you will die, then there's a problem with that because now that's become the norm in this country. Now it should be, there should people should want to work and people should have jobs, but they shouldn't have to work at jobs that only allow them to be broke all the time.